If it is a race for you, after gluing the blocks, you can now work on the ribs while waiting for the blocks to set. We use maple for the ribs. There are usually 6 pieces of ribs, 2 upper bows, 2 C-bows, and 2 lower bows. The numbers here are referring to the length of one bow only, so you will be needing 2 of each. Some people like to use a 1-piece lower bow, which means 1 piece of lower bow that is 440 millimeters. You can do it too if you have enough materials. The final thickness of them all should be 1 millimeter, and the traditional way to make it is to use this graduation punch, or what I call the graduation chopper. Set the distance between the needle and the screw into 1 millimeter, then pull, not push, the ribs through this little space. Then it will leave marks on the ribs wherever it is thicker than 1 millimeter. Then use block plane and scrapers to plane and scrape the ribs until all the marks are gone. And that's how you got a consistent thickness without using too much of your brain juice. Or in most cases, if you don't have a graduation chopper, you can use a block plane to plane the ribs and use the thickness caliper to check the thickness from time to time until you get to the desirable thickness. When using a block plane, you can tilt the plane a little to make the planing easier, and you will start to notice that you have to be mindful with the grains, or what I call the flow in the wood. Sometimes it will allow you to plane in only one direction, and sometimes you will have to adjust your blade to do minimum cuts only. Don't go against the flow or force the plane to go forward when it's stuck, or you will tear the wood up or even break the ribs. You can also use a tooth blade block plane to make the job easier and change back to regular blade when you are near 1 millimeter. Then use scrapers to do the final touches to make the ribs look shinier. And after planing all your ribs, cut and arrange them with the flames going in the same direction. Then use pencil to mark numbers on so you won't mix them up later. And as you can see here, I like to make my lower bows number 3 and 4 instead of number 3 and 6, but you can do whatever you like.